Hello and welcome back. So in today's review, we are reviewing a awesome pair of headphones. These are the Skullcandy Crusher Evos. These are totally designed for bass and bass only. So let's get into this review. Just to start off, I want to talk about the design of the headphones. So this was one thing that really surprised me whenever I first picked these up, was the design is actually really good, and they're only $200. Now, in my case, I got them on sale for $150, so I kind of lucked out a little bit there. But, I mean, everything from the buttons being smooth to the bass haptic slider being smooth, and just the headband in general, whenever you're kind of extending or going back in, it's all just a very smooth and nice, proper, high-quality design. So that's always something good to look for in headphones, especially when you're looking for something that you want to wear for, more than 30 minutes without it getting uncomfortable. Now, that brings me to my next point. These can get uncomfortable to wear, I will say, but only after about an hour or so. Due to the size of the battery and the vibration motors, it makes these headphones a little bit heavier than your average standard pair of headphones, so they do get quite uncomfortable after a while. In order to get the bass effect, they have a lot of pressure when they're sitting on your head, so if you're sensitive to any kind of pressure with your ears, you might have a little bit of an issue with these. I know I do. I personally have a little bit of an issue with that, but I found that extending these out, just making them a little bit looser, does help a lot, and you still keep the same amount of bass. Now, it is nice here what they give you for button selection. So you have your volume up, volume down, play and pause, and then you have your haptic bass slider over here, your power button, your Type-C port, and then your aux port. So with the volume up and down buttons, they serve two purposes. So just tapping it, volume up, tapping it, volume down, or you can hold it for about 2 seconds to skip to the next track. Volume up would be next track, volume down would be the track before it. The only thing that I've noticed with the play and pause button is that it does have a little bit of lag. It's about 2-ish seconds, so whenever you click it, just expect there to be like a 2-second lag in between your playing and pausing. Now, the auxiliary port on the headphones, I was really excited to use this because I wanted to see what lossless audio would sound like in these headphones, but I was pretty surprised when I plugged in my aux cable, plugged it into my computer, and all I heard was just static. I tried plugging it into other devices, and then I eventually realized that as soon as you plug in the aux port to the headphones, that static starts immediately. Now, it wasn't because of the cable or anything, it's just the headphones themselves. I have a friend that also has a black version of these. We tested it on his, and they did the exact same thing. So, if you planned on using the aux port, maybe look for a different pair of headphones, because these won't work super well. The static does get really, really, really annoying. Also, the bass is a lot better over Bluetooth. It does not travel super well over the aux. Overall, the headphones do feel great, high quality. It feels like they've used high quality plastic material, and just overall, it is kind of comfy. It is nice that they have this up here too, which kind of gives you some comfort whenever you're putting them on. And they're also pretty durable. So whenever you do this or this, it feels like it's gonna snap, but it won't. I wouldn't try throwing them or anything, but they are pretty durable for what they are. I use them a lot at night, sometimes whenever I go to bed, and they last no matter what happens to them, no matter how they kind of get tossed off my head or crushed down, so they're definitely nice and durable, which brings me to my next point. These are also very portable, so you can just kind of put these back in, flip them, and then you can just fold them right in. So it is nice that it has this foldable design. It also comes with a bag that you can just slip the headphones right into, fold it over twice, buckle it, and then just carry it like a suitcase almost. Now, the battery life, on the other hand, is something that really shocked me. They claimed that these could get up to 40 hours of battery life. Now, whenever I use these, typically I'm using them at full volume with a bass boost on Apple Music and with the bass haptic slider all the way up. So I've figured out that I can get around 16 hours of playback out of them, which is a lot more than I thought I was going to get, considering it's full volume, full bass, plus a bass boost from Apple Music. So battery life is excellent. Ever since I bought these a few months ago, I've only charged these 3 or 4 times, so I never really have to worry about bringing an extra cable or bringing anything. I can just kind of throw these in my bag and go. While these don't actually have noise cancellation, whenever you put them on, it does cancel out like 10-15 decibels of noise around you, which is nice. That's because of that pressure feeling. It's really creating a tight seal. Not a whole lot of people can hear your music around you unless you really have it blasting at full volume and it's silent in the room. So it is nice that it creates that seal, offers a little bit of noise cancellation, and helps keep the sound in your headphones and not in everybody's ears that are around you. Connectivity is pretty easy with these. All you have to do is just hold in the power button, they'll turn on, keep holding, you'll hear it say Bluetooth pairing mode, and then you just pair it to whatever device that you're using. Now, in my case, I've found that they don't automatically connect to your phone or your iPad or whatever device you use the most as soon as you turn them on, so I always go into Bluetooth pairing mode, and then I go to my device and tap on the Crusher Evos and let them connect. It does feature a Skullcandy app as well, which tells you things like the battery life and then gives you different kind of equalizer options along with a personal sound option, which I like. I use that. You go through this little test and then it creates a personal sound profile for you, and it stores them on the headphones, not through the app. I've noticed that I can hear a lot more sounds in songs that I've never been able to hear before because of the personal sound, and overall it just sounds better. Everything's more balanced out instead of it just kind of being a hot mess in your headphones. Now, on to the sound quality part of this. This is my favorite part. These are definitely the best headphones I've ever owned. I was shocked when I first tried them. I found out about these from a classmate who had me try these, and I put them on for maybe 3 to 5 seconds, and as soon as I felt that bass, I immediately went onto Amazon and I ordered a pair. Because it was just, I wish I had a video of my reaction. It was like incredible. I've been looking for a set of headphones like this for a really long time, and I finally found it, which is super nice. So as far as sound quality goes, the sound quality is exactly what you would expect. It's not audiophile quality, but it's not bad either. It's perfectly right in the middle, perfectly usable. It's basically exactly what you would expect for a $200 pair of headphones. Now, the bass, on the other hand, there's natural bass that comes from these, from the actual drivers themselves, and then there's one vibration motor in each side of the headphones to give you that extra shake on your head. So the natural bass is definitely there. You can hear that part, no problem, and then the bass shakers in the back, so the vibration motors, really just add that extra kick. It really feels like it's bouncing on and off your head. It's almost as if you have a mini 1000 watt pressurized subwoofer just sitting on your head. It is incredible, and it's an experience you have to try for yourself. It is nice that they give you the slider control option, because for some songs it can be a bit much. In my case, I love bass, so I just keep it on 100% all the time. But even, I will say, after a while it can be a bit much, because it really just feels like it's really intense. I have videos of these things sitting on the table, just sliding across the table because they're so strong and powerful, which is super, 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 super nice. It really just, it's a different experience when you're listening to some songs, certain music, certain types of rock, certain types of rap, whatever you're listening to. That extra bass shake really does make a difference, especially if you're listening to something that's like 20 hertz, 25 hertz, something that's not going to be super loud in your headphones. Those vibration motors will definitely make up for those lower frequencies. Now on to the demos. I am going to be using a Blue Yeti microphone to try to accurately give you an example of what these sound like with the bass shakers on. I keep calling them bass shakers. With the vibration motors on, I'm going to control the gain on the mic to try to give you an accurate-ish example. It's going to be hard to do, but you should definitely get the idea. Really, the best thing to do with these is just pick them up, try them for yourselves, and see if you like them. Keep in mind, they're always returnable. In my case, I would 100% recommend these headphones if you were just going after straight bass, you weren't like an audiophile, like looking for that super high quality sound and you just wanted more bass. I would definitely 100% recommend these. So yeah, let's get into the demos.